Okay, so we're going to demonstrate the VEXCODE program. This is going to be a Python program for this sensor. This is the old 3-wire style sensor. This is a line tracker, so it's supposed to tell you how much light is getting reflected back into the sensor. Hypothetically, more light should come in when you're pointed at something that's white or bright colored and when it's close. So let's take a look at the program itself. Here we go. We're saying while the line tracker A reflectivity percent is less than 30. So as long as the number that we're seeing is less than 30, let's do what's in this loop. We're going to turn on our motor. We're going to print on the screen the number that we're seeing, so what percent that is. We're going to have a little wait, otherwise it gets kind of glitchy. And then just clear it and redo it again and again and again until we see a percent that is greater than 30 or 30 or greater. And then we jump out of the loop and we stop. A couple of things to remember. Right there, we got motor 1. We had to set that up in our settings up here. So I click on that, and we would have added a device. Choose a motor, and I would have chosen port 1, but I already had done that. Similarly, to use this line tracker device, we're in here, we go to add device. This was a 3-wire device, and I had to choose line tracker, and I had to choose the port A. So I'm going to cancel that. Then let's take a look at where we've plugged. Here's our sensor. We've plugged it into the side of the and it's not going to be bright enough, but you can see right here, that's where the 3-wire sensors are, and you can't really see it, but that's letter A right there. Okay, so we plug it in, and had to correspond to what we named the program up in our, when we named it here. So that was line tracker A, and that had to agree with this name right there. All right, so then we're going to run our program one time. This is going to run the motor until something gets close to, or until this sensor right there reads more than 30. So let's see. Okay, that looks good. I'm going to go ahead and run this program. See that it's going. Got a piece of white paper here, and we're going to get closer and closer and closer and closer to that sensor, and it stopped. There we go. That's how the program works. Eventually, we exceeded the number 30. As the white paper got closer to the sensor, the values went up. One note of caution. Typically, if we go to our VEX and we hit devices, we can check, and there's the 3-wire symbol there. We can check the devices, and this was our port A. This should have corresponded to what we saw in the program. Doesn't. What the program was spitting out was telling us that as the piece of paper got closer to the sensor, these numbers went up. But we can see here that if I get closer to this sensor, it actually goes down. You can see that that's down to 50 right now. Whereas if I go away, it goes up to about 70. So the devices in this case do not correspond to what we're seeing with the program unless I'm missing something. So there you go.